Hi everyone, my name is Evie and I am a paid social business director. I've been in the industry for nearly 5 years now, and it's safe to say that a lot has changed in the world of social media during that time. But undeniably, one of the biggest changes is the rise of TikTok. If a brand goes viral on TikTok, it can mean real business results. And we've seen everything from a specific lip gloss to even feta cheese sell out because of viral content on the platform. The holy grail is to do this through paid advertising. So how do we do this? Unfortunately, there isn't a magic formula. Bear with me, this is actually a good thing. There are several avenues that brands can explore to improve their overall performance and thereby improve their likelihood of going viral on the platform overall. So today I'll be taking you through a few of my personal favorites as a self-confessed TikTok addict that I've seen over the years being able to achieve this sort of amazing goal of going viral through paid media. But before we do that, I want you to think about how long you think 6 seconds is. In fact, let's count it together now. A bit of a weird request, but bear with me. There's a point to this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that sound kind of what you thought it would? Longer, shorter? The reason why I ask is because TikTok is a video platform, and one of the main optimizations that the algorithm will look for is users most likely to watch 6 seconds of your content. That doesn't sound like a long time, but when we think about it in the context of the barrage of advertising that people see across a range of different verticals every day, those 6 seconds start to feel a little bit longer. So I want you to keep that top of mind when we look at these examples today. So for the first one, this is from gymwear brand Able, and Able have been posting on the platform for many, many years now. They have hundreds and hundreds of videos, but this video alone is worth 3% of the total likes they've ever generated. So let's watch it. Okay, I think that's absolutely hilarious. It's funny, it has pop culture references, it grabs you from second zero. You can clearly see the product in use, so it's a good ad for TikTok, right? So how would you feel if I told you this was never actually supposed to be an ad? This was just a piece of content that was posted by this fitness creator, and then Able were able to put paid behind that through the Spark Post functionality. So they could have gone out and they could have spent thousands of pounds on production to make ads for the platform, but why would they when this amazing content is right here? So in Able's case, the secret to success and virality was recognizing that creators should be leveraged in their comms. And as we can see, people love this. I love this ad. This is the best ad I've ever seen. Was never actually meant to be an ad. So keep in mind the power of creators when it comes to advertising. Next, we have a little bit of a backstory before we get to the ad itself. This is a lady called Katie Laurel, and she kind of had a little bit of a mishap when she was trying to film a video, shall we say. Let's have a look at it together. Poor Katie. So this video has 51 million views, which is crazy to think about. But people weren't just watching this content. They also started to make their own content around it. In particular, the, shall we say, distinctive noise that Katie made became a bit of a viral phenomenon, with over 80,000 videos created using this sound. And this was everyone from first-time posters to seasoned creators, and even celebrities such as Dove Cameron. But it wasn't just creators and celebrities that wanted to get in on the act. There was also some brands who wanted to get involved too. Let's look at this example from Chevrolet. Pretty genius, right? So this was made by Chevrolet Colombia's team organically originally, and then it was put as a paid ad around the world. And people were absolutely going wild for this, with one user even commenting, "This ad makes me want to buy a Chevy." So what is the secret to success here? One word: trends. Trends is a huge part of TikTok. It's the foundation of the platform. It's why people go there to feel involved. And it can be really hard for brands to tap into that. You have to be very reactive. You have to have your finger on the pulse. But when it's done correctly, users love it. They feel that extra connection with the brand. They feel like they're speaking the language of the platform. So in Chevrolet's case, the secret to success was leveraging platform-specific trends. So for the next example, even if you aren't a TikTok user, there's a chance you might have seen this video from Maybelline. Let's have a look together. Pretty cool, right? So when this went live, people were baffled. There's lots of comments. Where is this? What tube line is this? How can I see this? Unfortunately, Maybelline did confirm that this is indeed AI generated, although that would have really spiced up the commute if it was real. But people loved it. And I think that it's quite interesting when we consider that this is quite different to the previous two examples in that they're very lo-fi. This obviously requires some sort of off-platform technology in terms of AI. And yet people are still really involved and invested in it. So why is that? Platform native elements are important, but we have to remember the fundamentals of entertainment as well. An audience loves to be shocked, amazed, wowed. And this is a perfect example of this. So in Maybelline's case, it was about sort of returning to those fundamentals. And they were able to go viral, not just on the platform itself, but also within mass media, in print, even outside of media publications. We saw articles in the Evening Standard, for example. So in Maybelline's instant, it was returning to the fundamentals and remembering that their audience wants to be entertained. And for the final example, so conversations about supermarkets are kind of a big deal in the UK. I think everyone has their favorite. Mine's probably Lidl, Aldi, maybe Waitrose if I'm feeling a bit fancy. But Tesco is one of the main contenders. And one of the things that people know Tesco for the most is their Club Card initiative. Tesco recognized that there was a lot of brand love, in particular about the iconic self-checkout phrase, Club Card accepted. Everyone loves that. Hope you like my impression there. So they wanted to build on that brand love and put that into their comms. So that's exactly what they did with this video.
Audition to become the new voice of Tesco checkouts by duetting with me. So, why do you think you've got what it takes? Interesting. And how would you say, please check my bagging area? Great. And what noise do I make when you scan something? Could you do that again, please? Right. And now for the greatest honor of all. How would you say, Club Card accepted? Ah, no sweeter words were spoken. Thank you for your time. And don't forget to use the power of Club Card to lower your prices.
So this is a very native ad, right? It's using that iconic face filter, but more importantly, it's utilizing duets. It's actively encouraging users to get involved in the conversation and not just passively consume the media. When brands have this sort of element of community, it really resonates on TikTok because TikTok is a place of community. People come there to be sort of interacting with their passion points, their interests. And when brands play on things such as knowing that, for example, everyone loves the Club Card accepted thing, it almost feels like an inside joke between the consumer and the brand, and the audience really resonates with this. There was over 3,000 respondents to become the new face and voice of the Club Card, and they also were able to snag an award in the inaugural TikTok Ad Awards, which is impressive. But it wasn't just consumers who wanted to get involved in this conversation. We saw some brands getting involved as well.
Audition to become the new voice of Tesco checkouts by duetting with me. So, why do you think you've got what it takes?
Didn't know that's what this was. Not sure we're meant to be here, to be honest.
Interesting. And how would you say, please check my bagging area?
Tesco, we hardly know each other.
Great. And what noise do I make when you scan something?
Beep.
Could you do that
Probably
again,
slower.
please?
Beep.
Right. And now for the greatest honor of all. How would you say, Club Card accepted?
Don't need a Club Card when your prices are already low.
Sweeter words were spoken.
That's what we thought.
Thank you for your time. And don't forget to use the power of Club Card to lower your prices.
Getting a bit old, that now. We're going to go. Yeah.
So in this instance, it kind of opens up the opportunity for brands to show their personality as well. It's outside of their usual creative avenues. And this is really nice. Again, they're also leaning into the inside joke. So in the case of Tesco, the way that they achieved success was recognizing the power of community on the platform and encouraging active participation. In the interest of time, I'm going to skip past Co-op. Sorry, Co-op, but if you want to go and see it, that is on the platform. You want to see it? Do I have time to play it? Okay, let's play it.
Not where she is.
Audition to become the new voice of Tesco checkouts by duetting with me. So, why do you think you've got what it takes?
Because I'm on more street corners than you are, and I've been around for over 100 years, so I could teach you a thing or two, love.
Interesting. And how would you say, please check my bagging area?
That looks nice. Is that what we have for your tea?
Great. And what noise do I make when you scan something?
It's what we
Do
do.
that again, please.
It's what we do.
Right. And now for the greatest honour of all. How would you say, club card accepted?
Do you mean Co-op membership card?
Ah, no sweeter words were spoken. Thank you for your time. And don't forget...
Brilliant. So we've covered a lot of different verticals and a lot of different examples today, but the fundamental truth that all these brands hold at the heart of their comms is that they recognize that 6 seconds is a long time in advertising. It's even longer in the world of social media, so we need to make this count. There is no magic formula to going viral, unfortunately, but by taking away 6 is the magic number today, apparently, these 6 bits of advice from me, I think that this could really help to kind of improve your performance overall and therefore hopefully improve that chance of going viral as well. So the first thing is keep it short and remember those first few seconds are absolutely crucial. You want to make that creative thumb stopping. Try to establish your own voice on the platform, but don't be afraid to kind of leverage the voice of your audience and users as well. Number 3 is this is an entertainment space. Don't just sell to the audience, entertain them. One of TikTok's biggest pieces of advice is to make TikToks and not ads. Number 4 is to try and sort of inspire that sense of community, get people involved, get people engaged. You want to be able to show that you're able to tap into those platform native trends. 5, arguably the most boring one, if we can say that, but it's follow the best practices. They are there for a reason. This is a sound-on platform. Are you using that to your best ability? If you have text, is it in the safe zones? Is that going to be cut off? Make that screen real estate count. And 6, and arguably the most important, is to have fun with your comms. TikTok is a space that invites creativity. So lean into this, and you could be the brand with the next viral ad. Thank you.